Hi, I'm Tom, and we're here at Evolve, and we're one of the organisers and the speaker, Ben Lee.
Hi, Tom.
Hey, so I just wanted to get 5 minutes with you about Evolve and a little bit about your session.
Yeah, sure. So this is the 4th year that we're in Evolve, second one as Evolve. This year I've got a session on the Teams track, talking about calling and media in Teams. The idea was we've got quite a lot of sessions about user adoption and how you drive usage in Teams.
Yep.
But we also want to kind of stick to our roots, which is having some deep dive techie sessions. And while mine's not super deep, it does kind of cover, your choices with calling plans, with direct routing, some of the gotchas with direct routing, also a little bit of how you manage and maintain the quality of your network to make sure that it's good enough to support the type of things you put in Teams. But then also some of the stuff that from the Skype for Business world, when you had users generate a meeting, you knew what that traffic flow was going to look like. That was that server that homed the meeting, the users would talk to that server, and everything was calculable to a degree, whereas with Teams that stuff is a little bit more generic, or generic vague. So talking a little bit about...
So you're sort of demystifying it a little bit.
Yeah, talking a little bit about how Teams chooses where the meeting is hosted around the world, and again how that feeds into your networking best practices to try and make sure you take that into consideration.
And for those that are watching this, obviously recording by the time it goes out, there's an online version of this session from the London event, is that right?
Yeah, that's right. So we did this Evolve, we did an on-tour event down at the Microsoft Reactor space back maybe 4 months ago, something like that. And if they go and have a look on YouTube, I think, and search for Evolve on tour, there's a version of that from there.
Yeah, so I was in that session. I recommend you check that out, definitely. I mean, we were just talking off camera. The next thing we're going to do online is the MSUC chat from Ignite.
Yeah, so both of us are obviously part of the organising group for that, 2 out of the 4. The idea with the MSUC chat is it was supposed to be kind of one of the best things with an event like this is obviously you can talk to the sponsors, but it's the networking around it. It's the kind of sharing war stories about experience and what you found and what worked and what didn't work.
Yeah.
So MSUC chat was set up 2 years ago.
Yeah, I think it's been that long now.
We've migrated to Teams at least a year ago, and it's just an open meeting where the invite goes out. If you're on the mailing list, people get it in their calendar, they join on and just trade news about what's happening, what's worked for them, what's coming up. It's not recorded, means we can speak a little bit freer.
Yeah.
And I think 3 out of the 4 are over at Ignite later in the year, so I think we'll get something and do a bit of a from the floor.
Yeah, so if you want to get onto that, msuc.chat is the website. There's a mailing list there. If you hit the mailing list, we'll be sending out the invite for the Ignite session, so you can join online. And we were just saying we're going to try and get that into more of a regular routine now, so that'll be a good way every month to touch base with the community and experts like Ben to give our opinions off a recording, so really open conversation there. Cool. Well, Ben, have a good session this afternoon, and
Thanks,
we'll
Tom.
talk soon.
Cheers.
Cheers.